In this video, we are going to work through example or problem 6.38 from our textbook. Okay, serum cholesterol levels. According to the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey published by the National Center for Health Statistics, the serum non-cellular portion of the blood total cholesterol level of U.S. females 20 years or older is normally distributed with a mean of 206 milligrams per deciliter and a standard deviation of 44.7 milligrams per deciliter. Let X denote serum total cholesterol level for U.S. females 20 years or older. Sketch the distribution of the variable X. Okay, well, whatever. We are just going to do that in Desmos, right? So part B, obtain the standardized version Z of X. Okay. So not really going to worry about that part. It's the standard normal distribution, right? And identify the sketch and the distribution of Z. So that's just the standard normal. All right, so not going to worry about doing those parts. So part D, it says the percentage of U.S. females 20 years or older who have a total serum cholesterol level between 150 and 250 milligrams per deciliter is equal to the area under the standard normal curve between blank and blank. So basically what they want us to do is to find the z-scores, right, for 150 and 250, okay? All right, so let's try this out, and I've got a new way to write here, so hopefully this will be better than what we were doing before. So, okay. All right, so first off, we need to write down the mean. So the mean was 206, and the standard deviation was 44.7. All right, gotta write a little neater, it looks like. Going back, right, we know that our formula for the z-scores is z equals x minus mu all over sigma. So in our case, right, we know what mu is. Mu is 206. X minus 206 over 44.7. So that's what our formula for the z-scores will look like. All right, and so now what they want us to do is to find the z-score for 150, okay? So for 150, we would take and plug that in to our formula here for x. So 150 minus 206 divided by 44.7. Okay, and so we would need to go calculate that out. So 105 or 150 minus 206, and then divide that by 44.7. Right, and so gonna get that as minus 1.25 to 2 decimal places. Okay. All right, next up is they want us to find the z-score for 250. Okay, so again, just plug that into our formula. So that will be 250 minus 206 divided by 44.7. Okay, and go calculate that out. Just going to copy this and change that to 250. And so we get 0.98 to 2 decimal places. Okay. All right, so those are the answers they're looking for, minus 1.25 and 0.98. All right, in part E, it says the percentage of U.S. females 20 years or older who have serum total cholesterol level below 220 is equal to the area under the standard normal curve that lies to the blank of blank. Okay, make a little sketch on your own, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You could just kind of draw it, like this, and then wherever you think 220 is, we know that the mean in this case is 206, right? So 206 would be right here in the middle, and so 220 is somewhere over here. So they want to know below 220, that would be this picture right here. So if you're drawing this by hand, it does help to just draw a little picture like this to help you get the mental picture of what's going on. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead. We don't really need that 206 in there for this problem, so I'm just going to go ahead and erase that one. So that's the picture of what we're looking for. Okay, so the first word that they're looking for on this one is left, right? To the left of. So on the original normal distribution, that's what we'd be finding. All right, so what they want to know, right, is the z-score for that. Okay, so what we would do then is, I shouldn't have erased everything, right, because we'll still need this z-score. And for this problem, the mean is 206. And the standard deviation is 44.7. All right, and what we want to do is find the z-score for 220, right? So that would get plugged in for x. So 220 minus 206 all over 44.7. Okay, and just figure out. On the original curve, it's the area to the left of 220. On the standard normal curve, though, right, what it would wind up being is to the left of 0.31 over here, because that's the z-score of 220, right? And that's what the z-score is good for taking a problem on any normal curve, such as this one that we had up here, and translating it to a problem about area underneath the standard normal curve. So going back, right, to this problem here, the percentage of U.S. females 20 years or older who have a cholesterol level below 220 is equal to the area underneath the standard curve that lies to the left of, and the z-score was 0.31. Okay. All right, so that's it for this one.